Hello YouTube, this is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. Let's see, we're going to go through some books that I picked up individually off eBay. Actually, I think one of them was a set, so we'll put those together. But other than that, let's make me small and get to the haul and see what we got. Yo! Alright, so first off, we're going to hit this Black Cat #2. That's a Michael Turner variant. Very nice. Somebody showed this, I think it was on Instagram. Might have been Kevin Taylor, I'm not sure. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh man, that's going on the list. And then of course by the next day I had already hunted down about 3 or 4 different copies of this and was stalking them all, and then finally got one at a good price. Bid to win, as they say. So look at that. Some awesome Michael Turner goodness. A little bit of elf ears there, but we're not hating on that. It's got the classic cat suit. Looking good. And I like the connecting eyes mask. That's the only time I don't like Black Cat, is when her mask is separated on the eyes. I think it looks goofy. No matter who's drawing it. Next up, we've got a pair of books that I picked up together from the same seller to save on shipping. So I like to do that, and they were best offers. So here is Stars and Stripe 0. When you're looking for this book, it gets a little difficult because the stripe has periods in between it. So it's hard sometimes to find it exactly that way. Sometimes people will list it with the dots, and then eBay can't figure out what you're searching for. So and you're looking for the number 0. Love the robot on that cover. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, this has a show now, Stargirl. I've not seen it, but it's supposed to be pretty good, and I'd like to watch it. I just haven't got around to it. And this is the first appearance of Stargirl. Actually, I think it's of the character who becomes Stargirl. Same difference. I don't think we're too tore up about that. So pretty cool cover, though. I've always kind of liked it, and you know, since the show news and everything has died down some, we're already a season into that, I think, at least, then this book has cooled down a little bit. So if you're still looking for a decent copy and you want to pick one up for not too much money, they're out there. So good luck getting that. And then from the same seller, here's one I've been after for a little while. Power Girl #2, Adam Hughes cover, and there you have it. So I've been wanting this book for a little while. It's in that it's close. So Alex Ross does a Power Girl cover on one of the Justice League books, you know, where he did that whole run of Justice League where it's got the black background and just kind of pinups where they're all just standing there. And I really don't like that cover. I mean, she looks so mean and hateful, and she looks like what do they say, like a Karen or whatever. But in this one, it's close to that. Sometimes they draw a Power Girl with a real, like, hateful, you know, expression. This one is close. At first, from far away, you think she might be hateful. When you get up close, you see that she is actually smiling just a little bit. She's got her eyebrows raised, so I think that that's better than the Alex Ross one. I know a lot of people like that Alex Ross cover. I'm just not a fan of it. Some of the other ones in that run I do like, but his Power Girl it looks all hateful and mean. And I never like to think of my superheroes as being too nasty or mean, because if they are, they might as well just be villains. Like, you know, what's the point? You might as well smile. Next we got the Sensational Rocket Girls #3. I think this completes my set. I think it's just a 3-issue run. And this is the 3rd. So finally finish this up. This is Don Marquez, of course, cover, and then also art, and you know, everything is by him. I think he does the story as well. So Sensational Rocket Girls. Check out that body paint. You guys know I like my space adventures. I like babes in space and monsters and all that kind of stuff. So this is right up my alley. Interior art's pretty good. It's a fun little story, and I'm glad to have the 3rd of this. It took me a while to get it. I had to actually pick it up. It was on eBay, but Don Marquez does his own selling of his own books, so you kind of got to find his eBay seller name. If you just look up any of these, they're probably all being sold by him. But there'd be like a limited stock, like you know, one day it'll say 10 available, and then there won't be any for a couple months, and you got to go back and keep looking to see if he's restocked. My guess is he's kind of more or less printing to stock, so he'll get a small print run made and then stock it and then wait till that depletes and then make another run. So that's just a guess, but it seems to be that's the case. And last but not least, I have a book that I wouldn't say was on my want list for this year, but it's a book that I've had an eBay alert set for over 2 years. And it's funny because now all of a sudden there's a few of them hitting the market, and they've not been around for a couple of years. And that's Ghost Whisperer number 4, the retailer incentive variant. And that is Jennifer Love Hewitt in all her glories, or at least a few of her glories. And there you go. So that is what it is. Now I have 2 of these Ghost Whisperer books. I have the 2 most sought after one. Another one where she's kind of standing in a negligee, and I have that. I picked that up maybe last year. And I knew that this was the harder one to get. This one's just like a ghost in the wind. You just don't see it. I think there's another one on eBay right now. I'm thinking about buying it. So here's what happens with the retailer incentive variants. There's so few of them out there generally for the RIs that, especially an IDW one, that what happens is that they kind of, when they first come out, they make a big splash, people buy them up, and then they're gone. They're like in personal collections. People don't generally let them go, it seems. But then every now and then, and I happen to believe there's shops that close. Like personally, you know, because you see a lot of these shops shutting down across the country. But, you know, personally, I think that's what happens. So you end up with a shop that has a bunch of these, and they're more or less file copies because they just start liquidating their stock, and then these retailer incentives start popping up in big batches. So like I said, this book hasn't been available for 2 years, and now all of a sudden there's a constant listing going up with the same picture. He's not even retaking a new picture of each book. He's just using a stock picture, and then, or actually it's a picture of a book that's in less condition than this. And I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't have to bid too high for it, because the one that he has in the picture on the listing has a big bend and curl right there. And it looks, you know, with a press it'd probably be okay, but the picture's not clear enough to see if there'd be a spine tick or anything. But this book is clean, man. This is a straight up 9.8 contender. It is super clean. So sharp corners, packaged it well, sold it well. It was clearly a shop that was selling it. So it's like, come on, you know, if you take better pictures, put them on eBay, and don't ever use stock photos. Use the actual picture of the book you've got. This in high grade slabbed is over $100 book, you know, and I picked it up for like 15-20 bucks, and I've been looking for this book for 2 years. So anyway, big Jennifer Love Hewitt fan. Can't say I've really seen any of her movies. I've seen a few of them. They're okay, but more about the look on this one, and one of my earliest childhood crushes when I was a kid. So there you go. Ghost Whisperer number 4, Jennifer Love Hewitt action. That's it. So hope y'all enjoyed that. We'll catch you next time on BUB'S Comics. Remember to read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.